and welcome back to the Jason and Peely Project. It is such a glorious day. You know why? Because I have Arianne Lemire here with me virtually. But I have her on the podcast, folks. She is this amazing real estate investor that I have known and loved for so many years, and I wanted to bring her on to share all her goodness with everyone. So Ari, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Peely. I missed you so much. So it's nice to be hanging out here today with you.
Yes, hanging out in New Zealand, I see behind you.
Yeah, I'm from New Zealand and I miss it so much. We can't travel there right now. So I'm just here on Zoom meetings all day in New Zealand.
Yes, it's perfect. Anytime I want to come to New Zealand, I'll hop on a Zoom call with you and we can I just want to jump into that water.
It's only like 6 hours from Hawaii. So there you go.
So, Ari, what are you up to right now? Can you give us sort of like the lowdown dirty scoop on everything that you're doing right now and how you got there from where you were before?
All right, well, that's a long story, but short answer is we have a group of amazing team members who help us do all of these things. So when I say these things, it's not me, it's really most of our team members. So we have, we started off as a normal medical professional and Chris was a software developer, and then we transitioned into real estate. So now we have a wholesaling and flipping business that does about 100 plus deals a year. I think we're on deal like 94 last time I looked. So that's pretty exciting.
Wow.
And then we have a multifamily rental business. Some of that is us just holding our own personal portfolio and some with syndications with other people. I know we have a lot of passive investments with you guys, so really appreciative of that. So we have, I think we're at 1,200 units at this point.
Congratulations.
Side. Thank you. And thank you for helping us get there. And then we also started a financial education business called WealthGym. And that is, as we got financial freedom, we saw that most people didn't really know that they could do it a lot sooner. Like our journey from $50,000 in debt to $100,000 plus in passive income happened within 5 years. And we just wanted to share how we did that with other people. And I also started a YouTube channel called Ask Arianne, where we kind of provide a lot of free content on how we did that.
So much goodness right there. What to start with. Okay, so you mentioned a little bit about being in extreme debt. Tell us a little bit more about your background, where you're from, how you came to be in that debt, and how you drew yourself out of that.
Yeah, so I was actually born in the Philippines. I lived in New Zealand, married my husband who's from Florida, so I'm in Florida now. And most of our debt came from, it wasn't even like bad debt, right? Like most of it was student loans. And we followed that path that everybody tells you to follow. Get into a good school, get a good job, with a good school comes student loans. And there we go. So that's how, we lived the dream. We got great jobs, but after a year, we realized that, oh, hold on, we have this massive debt and we couldn't have the freedom to visit my family in New Zealand and the Philippines as we were working our, awesome American dream jobs. So that's where we started looking at real estate, and we wanted to get the freedom that we wanted to visit family when we needed to, and also have the financial freedom to do that.
That is an amazing comeback story. So you got into flipping and wholesaling, and a lot of people get into real estate, especially, after the 2008 crash into 2009, 10. Like Jason and I got into real estate in 2013, and it started getting really, really popular. You got HGTV, you got all these people telling you it's, you can make $1 billion. And then you find out it's kind of another job. It's something you have to work at. So how did you actually figure out how to do it and do it right?
So in the beginning, we just started absorbing a lot of the free content, right? Like YouTube, that's why I'm making a YouTube channel, because I know a lot of people go there first. And then we went to a lot of forums. There's bigger pockets out there, and obviously Google and whatever you find on the internet. So we started there, and we had some reasonable traction. We joined a local RIA, and I think we bought like 2 rentals and started on our first flip. So all from the free content, which is awesome. So
yes.
If anybody wants to start, there's a lot of great free content out there. But after we got our start, we met this person in Aria that a year ago, he did like a flip and we were at the same stage, right? Like we were doing like one flip a year or something. And then a year later, we met back again and he was like doing 70 deals. That year, he did like 100 deals. So, we did what any sane person would do. Wow. We asked, how in the world did you do that? Like my mind was blown. And the only reason this happened was because we, just by chance met this person. Mm-hmm. And so he told us about this event that like him and the other people who were doing 100 plus deals a year were putting on, and it's called Flip Hacking Live. So 4 years ago, 2016, we went to that very first Flip Hacking Live and my mind was blown even more. And I think I met you there too, Feely.
You actually met Jason. That was 2016. I was pregnant with our second child, so I didn't make it out. But you met Jason at this first Flip Hacking Live. I was actually part of the group. I just didn't make it to Flip Hacking Live. And I wish I had been there because there was so much energy and we learned so much. I mean, like through osmosis, through Jason.
All right, so Peely and I are all about large multifamily, but we are here today because there was an event that kicked off our real estate career and we want to bring it to you.
It is called Flip Hacking Live. I know the name says flipping, but hear us out. This was the quintessential event that kick-started our careers in real estate.
So it gave us everything we use today. It gave us marketing, how to talk to investors, how to really build our base and build our team that we use today to really do what we do in large multifamily. And that's why we're bringing you this special discount. If you go to Flip Hacking Live today and you put in JP, tickets which just went up to $397. Well, they're going to give you $100 off that we're going to pay for because that's how much we believe in this event.
So go there, go to the link, click on it, learn about it, and go to this event. You will not be sorry.
Let's do this.
But that program sort of kick-started all of our journeys. Can you talk a little bit about how it kick-started yours?
I think the biggest part, and like maybe somebody's listening and they're not really into wholesaling and flipping. I know a lot of you guys are rental people, multifamily people. I think the biggest thing that it helps me see was that instead of treating whatever I'm doing in real estate as a hobby, I started looking at it as a business. Mm-hmm. And I started, like the whole event is about people with businesses and systems and processes. They weren't like hobby flippers like I was doing. That's why we did one flip a year, right? They were actually putting together like a plan and a system so that everything they do is repeatable and there's not a lot of wasted effort in what they do with their time. So I think that's the biggest aha for me. And the great thing about that event was all of the speakers came from different types of areas and businesses, and they would just share like one system that's working well for them. And as I took bits and pieces of those different systems, I started to craft what worked for me and our business.
See, that is the glory of Flip Hacking Live. You take all this information. These speakers give everything away. Everything that they share in Seven Figure Flipping, the program that Flip Hacking Live comes out of, they give it away. They just give it all away. They just open the doors, open their books, and they're just like, here, everyone take it. So that is just amazing. So you went from an insane debt to doing one flip a year to now you're up to almost 100 flips or transactions and 1,200 doors in large multifamily. And now, what's this I hear? Are you speaking at Flip Hacking Live?
Yes, so I'm actually speaking at Flip Hacking Live, and it's amazing because I think it's been 5 years now that we've been in the real estate space, and I'm so glad that I get to share. In the beginning, I was taking, right? Like, oh, I gotta copy this person's system, this and this and this, right? So now I'm so blessed that we actually have something of our own that we can share to others. And the topic I'm gonna be talking about is how to master your finances so you're prepared for future crash or also future opportunity. So I'm going to talk about like the systems I use to manage our finances so we can sleep well at night and be prepared to like capitalize on whatever opportunity comes.
So folks, if you are listening to this and you haven't bought your tickets for Flip Hacking Live, it is now $397. You get to listen to Ari and a bunch of amazing people speak from their hearts, from their businesses, into your business, into your heart and mind for $397. And if you act now, and that sounded like a commercial. If you just click on that link, if you click on that link, then you can get $100 off. So I'm going to leave a link below. It'll be $100 off. Click on it, please. Even if you just want to figure out, like, just to look at it. I promise you, you're going to come away with something by just taking a look at the link. So take a look at the link and you get to learn everything that Ari knows. She's going to give away so much. I mean, there's a reason why Jason and I invest with Ari and bring her into our deals. We like to show our deals to Ari and her husband Chris because we know that they are smart. They've learned from the same people that we've learned, and they have the systems built in to make the right decisions. So make the right decision, folks. Click on that link. So before I let you go, Arianne, please give my audience, please give my listeners today one tidbit of advice that you're going to be sharing. Don't give the whole thing away now. Just one tidbit of advice that you're going to be sharing from your give at Flip Hacking Live.
One tidbit of advice. So I'm still putting together the final presentation, but one thing I do want to add there, so I'll share it here.
Okay.
I'll give you guys the secret. One thing that I keep seeing people do is they want to start something and they don't know where to start, right? And one thing I want you to think of is, what is your superpower? What is that thing that people tell you, hey, like, you're so good at talking to people, or you make like analyzing numbers look so easy, or like you just renovated your kitchen. Like, I would have never dreamed of like doing it like that, but it looks amazing, right? If there's something that people tell you that you do really, really well, find out what that is. Just like, this next week, like, just notice what people tell you you're good at. Because what I find is people get started and they get discouraged because they see Peely, who's amazing at talking to people and doing all these things, and they want to just be like Peely. Or they would see me, I'm good at like finances and they want to be just like me. But your superpower is unique to you. So find what that is, and that's going to be your ticket to getting started and partnering with other people like Peely and me and somebody else you might know, right? Because your superpower, you're already good at it. You actually don't have to learn it. You just have to apply it to a different setting. So that's my quick tip for anyone listening.
So much great advice. Find your superpower, folks. So Ari, for any of my listeners that want to look into you, figure out what you're all about, and to find you at Flip Hacking Live, how can they find you?
So go to my YouTube channel. It's called Ask Arianne. So YouTube/Ask Arianne. And I post their videos weekly. I even have a review I did of Flip Hacking Live actually as one of my last videos. So look for me there. I'm pretty active, and it's called Ask Arianne. So if you want to ask a question on one of the videos, I would love to make a video responding to that.
Awesome. How often does someone on YouTube tell you, ask me a question on one of my videos and I will make a video for you about it, and Ari is somebody that you want to ask your questions to? I've watched, we have grown together in business, and it's so amazing, and I'm so honored to be talking to you right now, because I remember talking with you many moons ago, many years ago, 4 years now. And now to see where you're at now, and you're speaking at Flip Hacking Live, and I feel like the thing has come full circle, and now you're giving back. So if you want to get all the greatness that Ari is here to offer you, go check out her YouTube channel, Ask Ari, find out more about Flip Hacking Live, and then click on the link below. Go to Flip Hacking Live. You will not regret it. Ari, thank you so much. You guys, you and Chris are amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. And I am so grateful.
All right. Thank you so much, Peely. Grateful for you and Jason, and looking forward to doing a lot more things in the future with you guys.
I cannot wait for all the deals that we're going to be doing together.
Yes.
And for everyone that's listening today, I'm so grateful to you as well. You are amazing. Now go out and get it. Bye now.
Join us for your second cup of coffee every Monday through Friday at noon.
Live every day, bringing us our best content we've done so far. Super excited, super engaging, bunch of great guests. We're here to answer your questions, and we so appreciate you listening. Make sure to check this out.
Can't wait to see you.